Hi, my name is Angie. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I want to share with you about essential oils. You may have heard about them and they've become kind of trendy. So today I want to talk to you about what they can really do for you and how they can help your family's health and wellness and how they can help you kick toxins out of your home. So a few different ways. Number one, the most empowering thing to me is they can help you to be proactive about your family's health. Instead of being reactive all the time. I know when my kids were little, it just felt like we were reacting to one thing after another. We can actually build our bodies up and help support them and keep them healthy. So that is my favorite way to use essential oils. The other thing that's been really impactful for our family is to help kick toxins out of our homes. I won't cite a whole bunch of facts to you, but there are so many chemicals in the products in our homes. Just as a small example, the European Union has outlawed 1,400 different chemicals in personal care products, and the US has only outlawed 11. That is crazy. So I tell you that to say, if we're not careful about the products we bring into our homes, we are just adding to the problem. We are allowing that into our houses. And essential oils have allowed my family to be able to get those chemicals out and use much safer and healthy alternatives. So not only are we using safer products, but we're also able to use oils to support our body's health and wellness as well. And it's just better all around for everybody. So some of the ways you can use oils, they are great for, like I said, to support different body systems. So we have a line of vitality oils that you can take them internally, and those can help your respiratory system, your immune system, your digestive system, your endocrine system. There's a whole bunch of ways that oils can help us in that way. And so we use them for that all the time. Oils can help us with our stress levels, with our emotions. They can help us focus. They can help us sleep better at night. And like I mentioned, they can also help us to get nasty chemicals out of our homes. So we're gonna dig into a little bit more what that looks like today. I do wanna start with my disclaimer. I'm obviously not a doctor. Nothing I say is meant to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure disease. So let's just get that out of the way first. But I do want to share with you some of the great ways that we've been able to use oils and how you can find them to be helpful for your own family. So let's start with what in the world is an essential oil. So you know when you break a leaf or break a stem or a plant part and you see the liquid start to come out? Well, that is the oil in the plant, and that's actually its lifeblood. So no different than when we get a cut and there's things in our blood that rush to the surface to help fix us. That's kind of what an essential oil does in a plant. It contains so many different properties. And when we are really careful of how we take that oil out of the plant, so we distill it at the right temperatures and we distill it for long enough, and we're really careful and we test it and make sure that those properties still exist in the plant, they can have massive benefits for us as well. So we can actually get those therapeutic properties that help the plant. We can take those out, and when we say therapeutic essential oil, that's what we're talking about. So I also want to start with the fact that not all essential oils are created equally. Not all essential oils are even actually essential oils. There's nobody that regulates the essential oil industry. So when you see a bottle at the store and it says 100% pure therapeutic grade, nobody is regulating that. I always joke, like, I'm pretty sure you could take a bottle of ketchup and put essential oil on it and there would be nobody there to tell you couldn't do that. So it's really, really important when you're choosing oils and using oils, especially because they've become trendy and you find them everywhere. It's really important to look at the quality of the oil. Is it perfume grade? That's a lot of what's on the market, right? They might smell good, but it's very possible that they were created in a lab, that they were extracted with solvents, like chemical solvents. It could be that they're just leftover floral water. They could be cut with cheaper oils. There's so many things that manufacturers do to save money, and they're not actually, they don't even contain the therapeutic properties that can be beneficial for our health and wellness. So the oils that I'm going to talk to you about today are Young Living essential oils. They have been around for decades. They have perfected this process of extracting the oil and making sure that it contains therapeutic properties still. Their process and their promise is called seed to seal. They basically look out for this plant from the seed and all the way until it's bottled. So they want to make sure that it contains everything it needs to keep us healthy and to keep us well. And if it does not meet their strict standards, it gets rejected and sold to somebody else who's happy to take it off their hands and resell it. So when you're buying oils, you want to make sure that it is actual essential oil. And a lot of times you only know that by going to the company and finding out exactly how they're creating their oils. You can actually visit several of Young Living's farms. You can participate in the harvesting process. You can watch the distillation process. It's really amazing. So, again, just be really sure if you're wanting to use oils for health and wellness, which why else would you use an essential oil, that it is actual, pure, real oil. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about some of the ways that we can use oil. So there's 3 different ways we can use them, and that's topically, aromatically, and internally. Aromatically is just using them and smelling them. This is a great way for moods, for focus, for sleep. You can put oils in your hands, so you would just rub a drop in your hands and cup it over your nose and inhale that aroma. And you could just do that for about 20 to 30 seconds and feel the benefit. You could put it in an essential oil diffuser, which is amazing. For us, that has actually replaced things like candles and air freshener in our home. So sometimes we just use them because they smell nice. But aromatically is the first and a lot of times the easiest way to use oils. The second way to use them is topically, and that is when you're just using them on location. So you might rub an essential oil on your stomach, you might rub it on your lower back or your head or the back of your neck. Basically, this is just on location use of an essential oil. Many times you have to dilute them, and if that is the case, the bottle will tell you whether or not it needs to be diluted. And then the third way we can use them is internally. Young Living has a line of essential oils specifically for internal use called their Vitality line. So these are labeled for internal use, and these are the oils that can actually support the systems in our body. So they can support our respiratory system, they can support our digestive system, our endocrine system, our immune system. There's all kinds of ways. So, and then this isn't really a way to use the oils, but the other way that we love to use them is to make DIYs. And this is a great way to, like I said, to help kick chemicals out of our home, right? So we have been able to replace so many of our chemical cleaners with Theives household cleaner or by making different DIYs. So Young Living has tons of lines of essential oils and oil infused products. They have aligned, obviously their main line is their oils, their blends, and they have a line specifically for kids, and they have a line specifically for pets. So those are their essential oils, and that's what I'm going to primarily focus on today. But I do want to tell you about their other lines that they carry. We have a seedlings line, which is for babies, and so they have wipes and they have lotion and body wash, those types of things. So if you have a baby, definitely look into that. We have a line of an antioxidant drink called Ninja, our Ninja line, Ninja Red. It's made from the wolfberry, very high in antioxidants. We have a Theives line, which is awesome. So Theives oil is one of Young Living's most popular oils. It's very cleansing. Theives Vitality is fantastic for immune support and respiratory support. So they've taken the Theives oil and made an entire line out of it. It's like the household cleaner, we have dish soap, laundry detergent, toothpaste, dental floss, there's all kinds of things. So the Theives line is amazing. Savvy Minerals is one of their newer lines, and it is a makeup line. It's really, really difficult to find makeup that doesn't have a ton of chemicals. You know, anything we apply to our skin goes into our bloodstream. That's why we can now have, you know, topical medications. We rub them on our skin and they get into our bloodstream. Well, so does everything else we put on our skin. So we need to be really careful when using things like lotions and makeups and personal care products. So Young Living Savvy Minerals is a great solution. It performs beautifully and it is non-toxic. And we also have a line of skincare. We have a line for men. So definitely, if you are interested in non-toxic living, check out all of Young Living's product offerings. But like I said, today we're going to primarily focus on the oils, and we're going to primarily focus on the premium starter kit, because if you want to get started with oils, it really is the best way to get started. So the premium starter kit comes with 11 different oils, and as I'm telling you about these oils, I think you'll start to see different ways that you can start using them for your family's physical health, for your emotional health, and also for cleansing and doing different DIY things around your house. Okay, the first oil that comes in the kit is lavender. Lavender we kind of call the Swiss Army knife of oils because you can really use it for anything. It's probably the one you're most familiar with. It's very calming and very soothing. It's fantastic for kids if they're trying to calm down at the end of the day, or yourself if you've had a rough day. with your kids or at work or whatever, wherever your day takes you. We like to put it on the bottoms of our feet. I have worked with several people who, if their kids are anxious to get on the bus or maybe go to school or they have a test, something that's making them nervous, you can just put it on their wrist at the beginning of the day. Or they also make diffuser jewelry. You could put it a drop on a necklace or a bracelet. It's a really great way for them to just inhale that oil throughout the day. It's been shown that that literally calms your body down. So lavender is a great one for emotional health and just to calm down everyday nervousness, tension, that type of thing. The next oil is Peppermint Vitality. Because it's a vitality oil, this is one that you can take internally. Peppermint Vitality is amazing. After a large meal, if you want to put a couple of drops in water and take it, or you can put it in a capsule. You fill an empty capsule and take it that way. It's really good for your digestive tract, just to kind of soothe it, and anything like gastrointestinal support. Peppermint is the oil that you are looking for. The next oil is called Theives Vitality, and Theives contains peppermint. I always like to say Theives, to me, I look at it as peppermint on steroids. So not only does it have peppermint, but it contains also oils like ginger and fennel that are also really great when you take them internally. So again, you can use it the same way as Peppermint Vitality. You can put it in a capsule, or you can put it a couple drops in water and take it that way as well. Frankincense is the next oil that comes in the kit. This oil is fantastic for skin. It's one of the main ingredients in our Boswellia wrinkle cream. It's one of the main ingredients in brain power. So frankincense is really good for focus. You can put a drop on the back of your neck or the crown of your head. You can put it in your diffuser during prayer time or meditation. I'm sure you're familiar, frankincense was used throughout the Bible. And that's one of the reasons, is it has a frequency such that it can help us with meditation and prayer. Theives Vitality is the next oil that comes in the kit. Again, because it's a vitality oil, this one can also be taken internally. This is great for respiratory support and immune support. We like to make a thieves tea during the season where there might be some yuck going around and we want to stay well. You can just take a cup of water and add a little bit of honey and a drop or two of Theives Vitality. You could also put some in a capsule. Sometimes we'll make a gargle with it even, and gargle with it, and it's just really soothing. And yes, it is fantastic for immune support and respiratory support. Lemon Vitality is the next oil that comes in your kit. Again, one that can be taken internally. If you like lemon in your water, Lemon Vitality, you are gonna love it. Always make sure to use oils. If you're gonna drink them or put them in any sort of cup, make sure it is either glass or stainless steel, because oils, especially citrus oils, have the ability to dissolve petrochemicals. So you don't want those petrochemicals. You don't want to be ingesting those as you're ingesting your lemon water, right? But their Lemon Vitality is also great for different marinades and dressings. Copaiba Vitality is another great oil for wellness. So a lot of times I actually like to add this to my Theives Vitality oil if I'm making a tea or if I'm using it in some sort of wellness capsule. Again, you just take a drop or two, put it in your tea. You can mix it with honey, or you can put it in a capsule. Stress Away is one of my favorite oils. This is actually a bonus oil that comes with the kit, but this one is really good for times of stress. So sometimes during the day, if I'm just over it, or there's been a lot going on and I just need to take a minute and calm down, Stress Away is one of my favorites. You can roll it on the wrist. It smells good. It contains vanilla, so it has a little bit of a sweeter smell. Here's a tip. It smells really good if you put it in your diffuser because it does have that vanilla, so we'll add kind of that sweet note to any of your diffuser blends. That's just a little tip. But one of my most favorite ways to use it is at night before bed. There is something in it that just calms my whole body down before I go to bed. I rub it on my wrists and I rub it on like behind my ears, and it just really helps take my body out of like crazy mode and into restful mode. Okay, Pan Away is one of our best-selling blends. It contains wintergreen and peppermint and clove and a few other oils. It kind of has that hot, cool sensation, so it is great when rubbed on muscles. Like if you've had a tough workout, or if you've been sitting all day at your desk, or you just come home and you're like, oh my goodness, you can rub it on your temples, your forehead, any of those places, and it provides that really just amazing, soothing sensation. Raven is the next oil in the kit. It contains oils like peppermint, wintergreen, and eucalyptus. So when you put it in the diffuser, gosh, it makes you be able to breathe so deeply. So Raven is one of my most favorite oils to put in our diffusers at night, especially in the fall and the winter when things get a little, you just need help breathing more clearly and deeply. Raven is one of our favorites for that. You can also dilute it and rub it on your chest and neck. I think you'll really like the smell of it. And again, it just really opens things up. Citrus Fresh is the last oil. It is a really great one to diffuse in the air and to help eliminate odors. Citrus oils in general are well liked by a lot of people. So even if people aren't used to the smell of essential oils, you can usually get away with some Citrus Fresh if you're having some company over that has not experienced essential oils yet. So those are the 11 oils in the kit. There are other kits you can get started with, but if you are primarily interested in essential oils, this is the best kit to start with. You get those 11 oils, you get your diffuser, you also get a big sample of Theives household cleaner. It's the concentrate, so you can make an entire bottle of cleaner with your kit when it comes. And then there's also a couple of packets of Ningxia Red in there, so you can try that, which again is Young Living's antioxidant drink. And then it also comes with an Aroma Glide fitment, so that you can just pop on the top of one of your oils. I like to put it on my Stress Away, and then you can very easily roll it on your wrist. My favorite diffuser to start with is the Desert Mist diffuser. There are several to choose from, but the Desert Mist has a candle flicker mode, which I would not give up. It's my favorite one. I love turning it on at night, and it looks like I've got candles glowing in my house.
The prices of the premium starter kits start at $160 and are dependent on which diffuser you choose. The kit with my favorite Desert Mist diffuser is $160, but there are other diffuser options available to you.
Okay, when you purchase a Young Living starter kit, you also have a 24% off discount, which is amazing because anytime you want to purchase anything, you get a wholesale discount. Now, that will stay active for as long as you're purchasing $50 a year. There's not another membership fee or anything like that. It all just depends on if you continue to order product, which trust me, you're gonna want to. Being a wholesale member also allows you to participate in Young Living's Essential Rewards program. Now, this is a completely optional program, but you do earn product credits back on your orders that you can redeem for free product, up to 25%. So I have been on Essential Rewards for long enough now that every monthly order I make, I receive 25% back that I can then redeem for more product. So I've earned a ton of products that way. It is a wonderful, wonderful program. Like I said, it's completely optional, but there are some great benefits to it. So to recap, essential oils have helped our family be really proactive in our health. They have helped us with our emotions. They have helped us in our physical wellness. They have helped us kick chemicals out of our home, which creates a ton of different benefits in and of itself. I can clean my home without chemicals. There are so many different benefits that we have with essential oils. The premium starter kit is the way that I started. It's the way most people start. If you join with me or if you join with somebody in our Oil Moxie group, you also have a huge support system. So we have a very large private Facebook group that you can be part of. This is a great place to ask questions. It's a place where we do training. We also have a large private website with tons of training, tons of information, printables, things you can use just to get to know how to use your oils. So we don't ever want you to get a kit and wonder, how the heck am I gonna use this? We've got tons of resources for you. And if you're overwhelmed, just come to us and say, hey, I need help with this, and we will point you in the right direction. I hope today was informative. If you don't have oils and wanna get started, I would be honored to help you. You can go to theWellOiledLife.com/order and go straight to the order form. Or you can contact me, just go to my blog at theWellOiledLife.com, find the contact button. I am happy to discuss with you different options of getting started and address any questions that you have. If you're wondering how in the heck you're gonna use these oils and you're still thinking about it, please go to my website. There's a cheat sheet on there called 7 Essential Oil Hacks to help you rock your day, and you can download that for free. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch. I hope this has been informative and that you've learned a little bit more about oils. I appreciate you and hope you have a fantastic day.